Why did God really become man? In the opening chapters of Genesis, we see God's original design for humanity. God creates the perfect environment and then declares something astonishing. Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, and let them have dominion. Humanity was created to reflect God and to rule on his behalf. But it isn't until Genesis 2:7 that we see how this works. God forms man from the dust and breathes his own breath into him, making Adam a living soul. Humanity was designed as spirit and body united, meant to receive revelation from God's spirit and establish it on earth. This is why God immediately places Adam in the Garden of Eden. Eden wasn't just a location. It was a place of open access to God's presence. It was where heaven and earth overlapped. God spoke, man listened, and creation responded. Adam was given an assignment to tend and keep the garden. God ruled heaven. Humanity ruled earth in partnership, but that partnership required trust. God gave humanity free will and a single command: do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This tree represented a choice. Trust God to define good and evil, or become the judge yourself. Humanity chose rebellion. When Adam and Eve disobeyed, something immediate happened. Not physical death, but spiritual death. They became aware of shame. They hid from God. They covered themselves. And here is where the story becomes critical. God kills an animal and clothes them with its skin. This was mercy, but not justice. An animal died in their place, but God had said a human must die. That sacrifice was temporary. It pointed forward, because inside Adam and Eve was all of humanity. God delayed judgment, not because sin was ignored, but because redemption was coming. Before removing them from Eden, God made a promise directly to the serpent: the seed of the woman will crush your head, and you will bruise his heel. This was the first prophecy of the gospel. Centuries later, Isaiah clarified it. A virgin will conceive and bear a son, and his name will be called Emmanuel, God with us. God himself would provide the seed. God himself would enter human flesh, because justice demanded that a human must die for human sin, and mercy demanded that humanity be saved. So God became man.